It's time for another
Travel Tip Tuesday!
You'll see in an upcoming video. This is from the future. Why are you looking at me like that? I see what you're doing.
Because
I'm smashing stuff and making all kinds of nonsense. It's time for another
Travel Tip Tuesday!
Travel Tip Tuesday. I got flack for not saying that last week in our Travel Tip Tuesday. This week, we're talking about this guy right here. I had to get a new one. The reason I had to get a new one is if you were a Patreon member, you recently saw a post about how a Coke exploded in our truck. And the Coke got so hot on our dash, and it was sitting right next to this guy, which is a tire pressure monitoring system. So the Coke infused itself into all the electronics of my tire pressure monitoring system and ruined it. So I had to order a new one. Figured it was a great time to talk about this guy. So, a tire pressure monitoring system is this little guy right here. It is just one little solar powered control box. And then you have four of these little dudes. This is, I believe, Bluetooth or maybe radio or Wi-Fi. I'm not sure how they work, but doesn't matter. They work. So you screw this little guy onto your tire for your trailer, and it's going to tell you what tire pressure is going on in your car. So just kind of like most modern cars have tire pressure built into the car now. You can see it on your dash. Well, this is a way to do it for our trailer. I went with this brand because it is inexpensive. So this is a TiMate I always forget the acronym, TPMS, Tire Pressure Management System, monitoring system. So this one is about $70 on Amazon. Got a link down below in the description for you if you want to check it out. But I mean, these things run to like $400 or $500. So this one at $70 is a steal. I haven't had any problems with it other than shooting soda into the interior of it, which is not the fault of the unit. It was our own incredible bad luck. But anyway, this thing has saved our butts several times. So once we were boondocking and took a nail pulling out of the boondocking place on a dirt road, and this little guy alerted us before we even got to the main road. And so that was a big help because we were able to pull over somewhere safe and get the tire changed and go down the road like 10 minutes and get it plugged and put back on. So that was one time it saved us. Another time we were in Louisiana and we took a nail there too, or a screw. I think it was a big screw. And we were pulling out of a state park there. And again, we were able to pull out and park at the front because this little guy alerted us to our tire deflating. And I mean, it was like fast. I mean, within like a few PSI, it immediately was telling us there was something off. And so I was able to drive on it for another minute, find a spot, get out, and then hear it still like shooting air out of the tire. And then I knew it was like, okay, we got to replace this thing. It's bad. So it'll do the same thing for you. It's an awesome little feature to have. To me, it's like one of those must-haves if you're full-timing, or even if you're just trailering in general. I always worry about something going wrong with a tire having low pressure. Really hard to see on your trailer, especially a dual or triple axle. You can't really like see what's going on back there. So you have to rely on like another traveler like flagging you down as you're driving, telling you your tire's flat, which is terrible. So this thing will save you a lot of that headache. Yeah, so that's our Travel Tip Tuesday. Get one of these little guys. Link in the description. Thanks, guys. This is from the future. Why are you looking at me like that? Smashing stuff and making all kinds of nonsense.